Alright, folks, welcome back to the horror, where we have to reinstate my hashtag sheep no more. But they are going to make me watch tomorrow night. The douchebags. They did it in a way that it opened it up for them to make things right tomorrow night. And if they don't, and that's a good job by them, but obviously I am tuning them out as soon as I find out that they're not going to do what I want. So, one more night, WWE. One more night. And obviously tomorrow night is big for us because it's hashtag 236. And for the love of God and everything holy, when you guys write matches, Stevens, tomorrow night,
yes,
and you use Joe or Benny, please do not type out hashtag blah blah blah. Like, literally, please do me a favor and write the word hashtag.
Okay.
Because nobody in their right mind is going to be doing commentary, and they're going to have like a hashtag magically show up.
Okay.
After, we're not that realistic, but they have the little things. It's just the little things, man.
Yeah. I try and always do that in my RPs, and I have someone mentioning a hashtag, actually write out the word.
I mean, Twitter is such a big part of the Fed now. I've lost my fight in trying to keep Twitter out of the Fed that I'm all about embracing it, but let's do it in a way that's not annoying as fuck to me. I'd appreciate it. Same thing in your role plays.
Yeah,
as soon as I see someone putting a hashtag during dialogue, you automatically lose points with me. Write the word out. And do not. And the other thing is, people use a dialogue, like they text, like you are. They spell it you are. It's your, with apostrophe RE. Fags. Last segment we obviously talked about this week's show, LBA Fallout. Stevens, you're in a position here after your first LBI where you cannot win the title for your group, or I should see the group stage. You cannot win the group, but you still can win the title by advancing through the LBI. But you do have a shot at the wild card.
Exactly. Yeah.
Now, I know everybody wants the RP scores uploaded, and trust me, there's a very good reason why I have not uploaded them. I'm not going to go into it too much, but every week the riders do get the scores and the bookings, so trust me, they're there, they're done. Just, yeah. Honestly, it's because, here's a little spoiler, because I probably won't upload this, is I've been working on the new magazine, and a lot of other...
I was wondering what happened to that.
Well, here's the thing. I finally got Eric to finish a poser that I was waiting on.
Oh, cool.
For the cover. And since you two are in the chat, I will actually show you the initial file. And you guys can peep it out. And you'll get an idea what the cover is going to be like. Obviously, Eric had a problem with his computer and shit like that, kind of putting it off. So I worked on all the content. And the other thing is I'm waiting on one interview to be submitted. So a lot of work going on, and also me and Narc are working on the new site. So been a lot of stuff that I thought would be done already. It hasn't been done. And because the scores are technically done and I just got to put them on the site, it's something I haven't been put into the top of the list to do. But I have no problem going over somebody's score if they want to PM me, DM me, or whatever like that. So, yeah. But obviously the reason I bring that up is tiebreaker will come down to the RP average for the period. Stevens, describe your first experience here in the LBI. What are your thoughts so far as we move forward with the last week of group matches next week? Ding.
Like, from the start of the LBI? Or
just from your own personal experience.
I think the LBI has been going good. I've been kind of disappointed on some of the people that I brought in.
LPW.
But
Scotty Wood's looking at the image, I take it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
You can tell where the the cover's going, right?
I can imagine, yeah.
Okay.
Damn.
Oh, that's badass.
Now remember, on the right-hand side is his legit wrestling attire. We just haven't had a poser for that. Now we do, which I probably just gave away who that is, but All right, back to the LBI. Your thoughts overall on the LBI so far as your first time in it?
So far, I've enjoyed it. I mean, I think after coming back from the holiday break, I think I was rusty. I think if it would have progressed and not taken the month off, I think I was still in that good writing mode. But I think that time off kind of like hindered my ability because I wasn't. I had nothing to. I thought it would be good to come up with stuff, but I think now that I'm looking back on it, I think if we didn't take the month off, I could have been just in that mode, that zone. But so far, it's been good.
Otherwise, you're trying to build up an excuse right now, so when you don't have ads.
No, I took my ass kicking like a man from Sector.
It was an ass kicking, by the way.
Yeah,
Straight.
in the whole Betsy deal.
Bestie.
That was. I enjoyed that.
Now look, you should take that as a compliment that I chose you to be the muse in that one, only because I've been working with Mike behind the scenes, obviously, leading up to what happened last week. So
Gotcha.
it was all a 2-week plan. That's as far as I book ahead of time. I have ideas where I want stuff to go, but it always depends on who wins, who loses, how you guys play off certain shit that happens. So, like, depending on how you guys play off what I allowed to happen at the end of the show last week, will determine how everything goes moving forward. So,
Yeah.
Good stuff. As you guys can see, I am very lenient on what you guys do in segments, your RPs, and I try to play off you guys in terms of the booking. But I do like to throw some twists in there to change the game up. Just to keep you guys on your toes. And I think Scotty Wood can talk to that. I've done that quite a
Sorry
few.
about making my segment too long last week.
It was okay. I, at one point, was going to have Embosser show up and blow up your grill, but I'm like, fuck it. He took the time to write it. I'll let the rest of the guys post feedback. Which, by the way, you guys all suck at feedback. You guys all suck for segment sign-ups. But I want a horse. Why don't we have a horse? But we can't even fill up an outline with segments, or we can't even do an RP outside the last 24 hours. Fucking lazy fox. I do not want to do anything extra for a bunch of lazy fox. But I am doing something extra for my lazy fox. Oh, Scotty, what are we going to do about these guys?
I have no idea. I'm actually really surprised about the segments, because that shit always just gets
Filled up quick.
taken.
That kind of surprised me too. What is there, like 5 that have people signed up?
3.
Three.
3. I have no
Yeah.
problem. I'll just post a shorter show. That's fine.
I'm
fine.
definitely gonna take one because
Yeah, that's fine. I just don't.
I don't know why I didn't.
I don't know what everybody does from like Monday through Saturday afternoon, because they don't do dick at HOW. Then they'll roleplay on Saturday, roleplay on Sunday. I even wait to post the. We used to do it outline earlier in the week. I'm like, America, just do it on Fridays now, because no one's gonna do dick anyway till then.
Sort of wish I did have the opening match with Diamond, but I'll have to get with you, Stevens, tomorrow.
Okay.
But what's going on with that match? I'm thinking I might take the opener for this week too.
We'll do the opener if you want the first match. Just switch to Steven. Steven, you want to try the LSD title match?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Fury and FaZe.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Scotty, what you got the opener now?
Alright, sweet.
Edit that outline, bitch. Booking on the fly, motherfuckers.
Who says it couldn't be done?
Oh, it will be done. On Earth as it is in heaven. Fuck off.
I don't even have to change much.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Scotty Wood to Scott Stevens.
Oh, I almost always put Scotty Stevens.
Yeah.
It's annoying to me how close you guys are. Alright, the other news I'm not going to rehash what we talked about in the first segment, but as with any LBI, we take this year we didn't bring an outside Fed, but what we did bring in was some LPW guys. I thought they were all going to stick, like Solix, Adams, Psycho Sam, who's really pissing me off right now. Stevens was already in the Fed. What we did get out of it was Eric. It just figured out he can't roleplay and do posers, so he obviously flaked out of RPing and is doing posers full time. So technically, we didn't gain like a full time RPer out of it, but we did gain full time poser artists out of it. So at least we got something. Yeah, at least we got something.
It was a win-win.
Yeah, I don't like flakes. Don't like the flake. At least I'm getting something out of it, but I don't like the flake.
Yeah.
So right now, if we look at the roster, obviously we have a plethora of apps. I go through them daily. I delete the ones I don't like. I leave the ones up that are kind of iffy, just to see if like Scotty or America or someone else with admin looks at them. But a lot of the time, I kind of just, ones that are iffy, I'll hit the guy up through email, see if they're worth signing. And I know, and then I got word Krista got her internet back on. She never left. She just obviously had to take a break, waiting for that. So she came back. She'll be back RPing fully. I did sign 2 other people, so I'll always keep the roster around 20 to 25. I don't like going over 25. I really don't like even have 20, to be honest with you, because that means every week half the roster's off. We talked about that before. So, and after this LBI, you kind of, I don't know if Phage is going to keep going. I doubt it. But if he's LSD champion, I don't see why he wouldn't. I don't see LaRue lasting. Sam, I don't see Sam lasting. He's already talking about Fisher-Price fucking federations. Like, was that like a shot at me to say, hey, I'm going to leave. If you don't do it, I'm going to this
I
fed,
don't know
this
what
fed.
the fuck that was. Because I could understand if it was in character.
No, it was OC.
He
kept saying
At
OC.
first, I thought it was an in-character tweet because for most of his RPs, he was saying "fuck HOW."
Yeah.
LPW's better and all that. I thought it was an in-character tweet.
I don't know. He's a douchebag right now in my mind.
Yeah.
But I say that having not talked to him, so I don't know if that's fair or not. We'll see.
The thing that pissed me off was Shane Adams just completely not doing nothing. I mean, to be honest, I mean his record in LPW compared to HOW was similar, and at least he showed up to LPW and RP'd every time. I don't know what the hell happened.
Big pond, man. You go from a big fish in a little pond to, oh fuck, guess not. I don't know. I do know that he's obviously donezo.
Oh yeah, it's courtesy of Danucci.
Yeah, obviously. That was Rob. I go, Rob, what do you want to do? And he told me. I'm like, okay, let's roll with it. That's gonna be funny. I will enjoy this. So I have no problem with that. And that will happen. I am all about destroying your character if you no-show. And we let you have 2 of them in a row. You no-show 2 weeks in a row, you're going to get fired and you will get humiliated. And if you want to go to another Fed and talk shit about it, that's fine. Because we'll always have that show to, I'll put it on every fucking e-wrestling website if I have to. If somebody wants to talk shit. See this? This is what we do to you. This is what you did, you flake faggot. So... it is what it is. But we do have a couple more people that are signed up. You guys will see them on the site shortly. I know one submitted a news post already. He'll be submitting a segment for this show. He'll have a match next week. Kirsten will be on the card next week.
Oh, cool.
Evan Ward is getting close to being back. He would have been back already if not for the death in his family. We have... another guy coming back. I don't want to get into that might be a surprise. And obviously, we have, Scotty, I would say probably 20 guys that rotate in and out depending on the time of year and what they got going on. So
Yeah.
The roster will never be an issue in HOW.
Nah.
We'll take 3 out, bring 3 in. Take 5 out, we'll bring 5 in. It is what it is. It's greatness. One thing that I did touch about is, obviously, I've been working on the magazine. I want to debut that on March 1st, the first week in March, and then every week or every month after that we'll have a monthly issue. That's the monthly plan, and that should be pretty easy to do. What we are going to have moving forward is a weekly plan, and that's something that me, Townsend, and Scooter McGavin here are going to be doing. See how I played on Shooter McGavin there?
I see that. I like it.
You picked that up there, Scooter?
Yeah, I did.
That's beautiful. So here's what we're going to do. With me and Ark, been working on the new site. I say new site. It's going to be a new look to the site, a new layout. The show scroller is going bye-bye. It will be replaced with new scroller. That way, even though we have fresh content every week, it looks the same because we got the same Mayhem banner up every week.
You talking about the thing at the top above the card?
No, I said the show scroller.
Oh,
Yeah, the big Monday Night Mayhem banner.
Oh.
Big Texan, little brain. It's okay. It'll happen. So yeah, that will get switched up with our news post. So that's something I've been working with now because of the way our back end is laid out. It's not something that, like I showed you the other day, Scotty, with the blocks. It's not something you can do that way. You have to do all brand new code, and then we go in there and configure it like we do with the characters. So you'll see how that works. So what we're going to be doing is we want to make sure there's fresh content daily on the website. So we got a game plan together. Mondays, obviously, show day. You're going to have a new show, new card. That speaks for itself. Tuesdays, we will start to have a news post from Townsend. He will do a show recap from the night prior and then do a preview for the next upcoming show. So that'll be some good stuff there. Wednesday, Scotty will be bringing back his hardcore rankings, or however he wants to call it. It's going to be his power rankings. Not official. Scotty does a really good job of writing up. It's going to be an OC, but it's going to be, I think WWE's like Power 25, whatever the gay thing is, which is in character, which is gay. His is gonna be playing off our stats, segments, pretty much how he thinks people should go up and down. Yeah. So it went over really well when he was doing it, and that's something he'll be doing. And those will come out on Wednesdays. I'm sorry.
Wednesdays, yeah.
Thursdays, I am gonna start doing best bets weekly. Now this best bets might turn. It's gonna be an hour every Thursday, and it's gonna be audio. Now, if this turns into a whore, like a booking on the fly whore, so be it. But this way, I don't have to wait for certain people to be online and all that good shit. Now, let me talk about last night, why I wanted to do a whore last night. I had FaZe, Ben, Stevens, and Townsend wanted to do a whore last night. Townsend was role-playing, was high as fuck, and me and Scotty, when we had our staff meeting, we had to listen to them playing Robot Chicken, and it wouldn't have been productive whatsoever. And I had a sober Scotty. I didn't have any really go-to co-host, right? Because let's face it, when I have Ben's good because when he's drunk, right? Mm-hmm. Stevens is a good guest. I've never had Stevens co-host with me before, so I don't know how that would have went. FaZe is pretty quiet when he's on the show. He kind of sits and waits till he's spoken to, right? Scotty sober, it just does what he's doing right now. And I know he's concussed, right? So I know Scotty, that's why he didn't want to run a show last night. I just don't think, let's face it, Scotty can't get drunk. We can't have the usual banter, right?
I
wasn't going to do a 3-hour show with just me and a bunch of dudes that I don't think could have co-hosted at any point. It would have just been me talking to the four walls, and you guys would have talked back to me when I talked to you. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm not saying anybody would. It's not like it would have been a boring crew, but there was no like definitive co-host last night, and it's hard to do a show without a co-host. Like tonight's show is gonna be boring as fuck to a lot of people, just because it's gonna be stats. There's not gonna be a lot of shit talking, and there's a lot of this talking, right? Last night was all about let's get drunk. I was going to get drunk and do a 3-hour whore. There's no way I could have done a 3-hour show like we're doing tonight. Tonight's show is going to be 2 hours and we're done. Hour and a half at the most. Maybe even just an hour.
I can't wait till I can start drinking again. be entertaining.
It's not that no one would have been entertaining. It's just like Stevens right now. Stevens ain't gonna talk unless I ask him a question, right? That's just Stevens. We don't know Stevens good enough, or he doesn't know us well enough to where he'll butt in and be a dick.
Yeah, he's afraid you're just gonna like shoot him down and start.
Right, and FaZe is a quiet dude.
I ain't scared of that.
No, you know what I'm saying though, Stevens, right? And then
Yeah.
And then FaZe is same way, although he was trash like that, and I kind of regret not getting him on because I haven't heard him trash in I don't know how long. And then Townsend was annoying high dude last night, so that wasn't gonna work. So it was more of I wasn't feeling it with the group that we had. To where I would have been running around pretty much in the dark, praying for someone to keep us going. And I promised to do a horse, so we're gonna do one. We're doing one tonight, and I'll just get the info out, and we'll go from there. Now that's not to say the more we have Stevens on, that Stevens can't turn into a great co-host, where it's me and Stevens doing horse, and we bring on guests. I'm not saying that. You know what I mean? I'd be happy with that.
Sounds like a plan. We can do that one time.
You know what I mean? I think it's the more we get to know each other, OOC-wise. Well, the more we talk, the more you pick up someone's... you pick up their personality more and shit like that. Like, right now, I have no idea how much I can push Steven's buttons.
It's hard.
Like, right now, I can just talk about shit about Texas, and that's about it, right? That's going to get old. So...
Yeah, I mean, that's really not going to hurt me that much.
Exactly. So what we need to do is, maybe we just have more horrors like this where we just get more guys exposed to how we do the shows. But let's face it, when we do the shows, there's a certain expectation when it comes to a horror, right?
Yeah.
There's a certain level of, we expect the unexpected to happen, but we also expect... drunk karaoke. We expect ripping on Scotty, Carrie. Mm-hmm. We expect a lot of sex jokes. We
need to get Carrie back on the show.
There's a lot of expectations. I knew I couldn't deliver those expectations last night. I'm not going to deliver on them tonight, but at least I'll get some info out there for everybody.
Yeah, I think people will still enjoy it for...
No, they won't. They won't.
A bit, but...
Not at all. They won't. People are going to be bitching about this show watch.
Fuck them.
I'm just saying they will. I mean, I could give everybody like a $100 gift card and they'll bitch because I gave it to them and it was at Walmart and they wanted it at Sam's Club. That's how some people are. Yeah.
Walmart near me.
It is what it is.
Everyone has a Walmart near them. Forget that one.
It is what it is. So, all right. So, like I said, Tuesdays are show recaps, show preview. Wednesdays, power rankings with Scooter McGavin. Thursday, best bets with myself. Friday, Townsend will post a weekly interview. Obviously, he's going to touch base with whoever he's going to interview that week the day after the show. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, iron it out, get it all pretty, give everybody time to answer questions, go back and forth. He'll post those Friday nights. Saturday, I will start...
Are those going to be in character?
That's totally up to Townsend.
Okay.
I would prefer to have everybody do an in-character one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then go into maybe a follow-up interview OOC-wise.
Oh, okay.
Let everybody get to know your character first, because that's the most important thing. Because I think a lot of people are talking anyway, OOC-wise. Not everybody reads all your role plays. Not everybody reads all your segments. So this is an opportunity to really whore out your character, and everybody will read it.
And I know you read mine because you have to score it, but how you told me to do it, I've been slowly introducing backstories to the long legacy of Scott Stevens.
You ran into a buzzsaw last week.
Oh, yeah. I actually want to kind of, when you eventually do post the stats.
I was about to tell you, but you interrupted me.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm kidding, dude. What were you going to say?
I just want to see the scores between mine and Sectors during the Icon title match.
It was like .08.
Wow.
It came down to, I really think it was match relevance. I think he got you on.
Okay.
You got him on character development. You guys both, I think, have the same creativity. He got you on match relevance. I do remember that.
I kept praising his Scarface RP.
It was pretty funny. It was good shit.
I love that RP.
So Saturday will be stats day. The reason I'm waiting till Saturday because that's the day of the week that everybody technically, I'm not saying technically, it's flat out it's true that everybody role plays for the first time for a Monday show. Let's face it. Some people get them up early, and I hallelujah to those people. I wish I had more people like that, but the fact is 99% of the roster will post their first role play for Mayhem on Saturday. So I'm in no hurry to get RP scores up when everybody is procrastinating, blah, blah. And don't tell me that's the only time I can roleplay, man. Bullshit. Because as soon as I turn the show over to Thursdays and the deadline is Wednesday, guess when everybody's roleplaying? Wednesday. So don't give me that motherfucking bullshit that I gotta wait till the weekend, man. I'm busy. I can't do it, man. I really can. If I could, I would. Fuck off.
This is what I do. I RP during the week. If it's in multiple segments like my other one was, I RP and break it up if I'm busy. Then I just complete it and turn it in like I did on Saturday night. But I was RPing during the week. I might not have it finished during the week, but I mean, come on, people. I mean, get your RPs in. I mean, you don't need to RP in one day. If you got to break it up, break it up.
Yeah, that's what I usually do. Is I'll start the first one during like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
I don't care the process. All I know is the fucking day before the 24-hour deadline. It don't matter what day of the week is. So I'm gonna do it on Saturdays when I got all day. I got the family. I don't have to come home from work, see the kids for only an hour, and I'm gonna spend a half hour copying and pasting all those stats up there. Not gonna do it. So the next Saturday, I'll post all the updated stats. All the stuff will be up there. So that will be Saturdays. Sundays will be Scotty Wood is going to be doing. Obviously, we got Fantasy NASCAR coming up, so he'll be doing his host Scar recaps of that day. But also, obviously, that doesn't last all year. Yeah, everybody sign up. You know what you do is send a message to everybody on the forum, Scotty, on the site.
Okay, yeah. I'll give them the link.
Just everybody the link and the password, and shoot it to everybody.
Yeah.
That way you get the most out of it without trying to hunt down individuals or worry about DMs.
Stevens, you're a Texan. You should be following NASCAR.
Yeah, dickhead.
I don't, actually.
Well, you're going to now. Yeah. And then, obviously, Sunday, year-round, and this is what I'm excited for, something we've been wanting to do, but we're going to just start it. Fuck it. We're going to rebroadcast every HOW show. Monday is show 236. Hashtag it, motherfuckers. So what will happen is on Sunday, every Sunday, the day before Mayhem, Scotty Wood will post on the site a new show. Think Seinfeld and syndication. Next Sunday, the very first show that we posted for this era will air. The following Sunday, show number 2. And we'll go from there.
I'm almost thinking about doing maybe 2 shows.
Nope, 1.
It's going to take forever.
Exactly. Exactamundo. Because I'll tell you why. Because what we're going to do come holiday break, you're doing 1 per day.
Ah, okay.
If it's not you, it's me. You know, during the holiday break, each day they got a new show to read.
That's almost why I wanted to start doing now, because I'm just sitting at home doing
Well, here's the other thing, too, is pay-per-view RPing period. If you're not RPing, you post one every day then.
That's a good idea, too. Yeah. Not completely sure if I'm going to be...
Right.
I have an idea for March of Glory, but I'll say.
Right.
It's going to be categorized as those with a link, specialized maybe section like HOW Classics.
No, you'll see it. You'll see the layout. It'll be very clear where they're posted and where you can find them.
Yeah, we were going to try and do it as like the rest of the results, but
they'll get buried. They'll get buried under, because if you date them, they'll show up in 2008, and all the shows we've done since 2008 will be above them. Not going to happen. We'll have it very clear where you can actually follow it. Next Sunday, the first show of this era will be aired, and you guys will be able to read it and follow along. And I think it'll be great. The vets are going to love it. New guys should like it because you guys will get a chance to really
see what was the date on that show.
April 27th, 2008.
Yep.
Ding, ding, ding. 2008.
Yeah, someone fucked up in the file.
Well, here's... No, though, don't change the date, because we did find some from 2006, and I found some of the original shows from 2002.
Oh, maybe that's what this is, then.
Yeah, there's some from 2002 as well. You want to find the one from April 27, 2008, Scotty.
Okay.
And air that one. Don't air the other ones. Because there just won't be no continuation. At least moving forward from the 27, 2008 forward, each show is playing off the, So that's good stuff. And Townsend and Ward did a really good job of getting all that together. Townsend's done a good job with stats, big boy stats that we're working on. But Stevens, you ever been in a Fed that has had this much history?
No.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
And see, that's what I mean. See, he's a good guest. He's just two-word answer, and that's it. See what I'm saying? Good guest, not a good host yet. Could be.
Maybe in time.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm saying. That's why I went down. I don't want everybody to think that I was ragging on the people that wanted to do a show last night. It was a room full of guests. You know, we needed a co-host to play off of.
Long shows.
And Scotty at 60%. Although I could, we could do some Rain Man jokes, but I can't. Yeah. I can't do that.
I know, without a beer in my hand.
Yeah.
It's rough.
It's rough, and it's just not right.
Yeah.
Even some lines
after brain surgery.
There's even some lines I won't cross. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got an autistic kid, so I'm not even trying to even make fun of anybody that just had a knife to him. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah.
So that's where we're at. So like I said, just to recap real quick, Mondays are show days. Tuesdays show recap, show preview for the next week. Rankings on Wednesday. Thursdays, best bets. That will be audio. Friday, interview will get posted. Saturday, all the stats get posted. And Sunday will be HOW Classics and host scar write-ups. Now, we will have breaking news here and there. New signings. I will say this roster right now sucks royal cock at news postings. I haven't had really anybody give me a medical update. How's your wrestler feeling after the show? Did he tweak an ankle? Chair shot, concussion, fucking broke rib? I don't know why anybody doesn't think about that. That's part of the game, medical, anything like that. Or when's the last time you guys did autograph signings? When's the last time any of your arena owners submitted shows that are happening at your arenas? Was the arenas just empty? Are they just not doing dick? Right now we're in Scotty Wood's territory. We're going through all his arenas, right? What's going on in your territory? Are you hosting bingo? What are you doing? See what I'm saying? There's a million things we could be doing that you could be doing in your role plays that could turn into news posts. Some of Steven's history. Why isn't that a news post? Scotty Wood got really banged up, hurt. Why didn't we do a news post about that? So, a lot of the content can be user-driven. A lot of you guys don't. I mean, let's face it, you're not RPing from fucking Tuesday to Friday. Give me a fucking news post. All I need is a paragraph blurb or some kind. That's all I'm saying. Part of the game, other way to get yourself over. We have a very nice site. Use it. It's amazing. You should see the event, all good stuff. All right, let's take a quick break. When we come back, I don't know. I don't know if I should give away the spoiler of War Games. I gotta wait, right?
I think you want to wait till you have the nice graphic and everything.
All right, I'll wait. All right, when we come back, folks, we'll do one last segment. I want to talk about ideas moving forward in terms of March to Glory matches, and kind of give you guys a heads up of what and who and when and how you guys should go about getting matches lined up now, as of like tomorrow night's show. We'll talk about that when we come back.